is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Watson off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Big hole up the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here's Watson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of
criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now a give to Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Murray now. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Steps away to his left.
And he'll just get rid of it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run here with Taylor.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Watson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Back 38.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A quick throw here out to Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Murray off play action. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second down and goal. Murray being chased out left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Buying time to his left. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
34's He's coming. Check in. I got one. Right there.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a second down. Throwing again, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting. Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. After the interception, here's Watson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. On first down, here's Love. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion. Murray now on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's McBride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watson
steps away.
gets this to Fant.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Watson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
To throw, Watson.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.